First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Bulldogs and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're...
Charging, and he lost the football. This will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And a yard.
The 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a third race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A gain of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fighting to stay upright. Eluding the pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third and long. It's Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
23-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a carry for Bernard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is caught at the 8. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it here with Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Bulldogs nothing.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
On first down, Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Buying time to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Swift, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Bulldogs 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 17. Bulldogs.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
29 yards. 1st down, Bulldogs.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Epstein. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding.
Now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Troy Epke. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And a deep ball here, Holden just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flushed out right. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
5-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 8.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jay Pettis on the return. They'll take over. First down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Score Falcons 31, Bulldogs 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Winston on the screen. Bernard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Jameis again. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Winston. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Falcons push further out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2 yards on
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, Watson will set up the screen for Gibson. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, London.
Running is Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Watson off play action. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
On down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown of the night, and the Falcons add on.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Pettis on the return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 3.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
And the London first down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Isaiah Simmons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking at time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now Watson. What's coming, and down he goes.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Fourth down and goal.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, Watson. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game, wait until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. On first and 10, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty.
I'm so confused. They throw down. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff looking right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Winston on 3rd and 2. Steps away, and Winston lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's tackled at the...
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 7, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On the return is Pettis. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st down, London.
On 1st down, Watson. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Winston from the gun on third down. He's caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they take a knee. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kick
And it's up and good.
makes the score Falcons 55, Bulldogs 28. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Play action now. Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Winston. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. In your face! And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
61.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.